During a speech at the Turning Point Action event at America Fest 2024 in Phoenix, Arizona, US President-elect Donald Trump vowed to take strong action against what he called transgender lunacy when he returns to White House in January next year. Speaking to a crowd of reporters, Trump outlined his plans to reverse policies surrounding transgender rights and military service, which he claims have been detrimental to the country. He said, and I quote, "With the stroke of my pen on day one, we are going to stop the transgender lunacy." He promised to issue executive orders aimed at ending what he described as child sexual mutilation. He emphasized that his administration would take immediate steps to remove transgender individuals from the military and eliminate gender-inclusive policies in schools at all levels. Trump also spoke about banning transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. "We will keep men out of women's sports," he stated, and that we will likewise be done on day one. Should I do day one, day two, or day three? How about day one, right? He further affirmed that his administration would assert a binary view of gender, stating, "Under the Trump administration, it will be official policy of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female." The speech comes as the Senate recently passed a defense spending bill that includes a provision to ban the military's health coverage for transgender minors. The move has sparked a wave of controversy, with over 20 Democratic senators attempting to block the amendment. The policy prohibits TRICARE, which is the military's healthcare system, from covering gender-affirming care for military dependents under the age of 18 diagnosed with gender dysphoria. Trump's comments are in line with his previous actions during his first term, where his administration's policies were widely seen as hostile to the LGBTQ+ community. The Trump-Pence administration made efforts to roll back protections for LGBTQ+ individuals, including opposing the Equality Act, which seeks to extend civil rights protections to sexual orientation and gender identity. Trump also appointed numerous federal judges with conservative and anti-LGBTQ+ views, including those who expressed opposition to same-sex marriage and transgender rights. A 2019 Lambda Legal report found that 36% of Trump's judicial appointees held biased views against LGBTQ+ people. Trump's administration also fought to block job protections for the LGBTQ+ individuals, arguing that employers should have the right to fire employees based on sexual orientation or gender identity. In the landmark Bostock case, the administration filed briefs opposing the extension of the civil rights laws to include LGBTQ+ individuals. Additionally, the Department of Health and Human Services under Trump rolled back key healthcare protections for LGBTQ+ people put in place during the Obama administration. One of the most notable and controversial policies from the Trump administration was a 2017 ban on transgender people serving openly in the military. While the policy was enacted in 2019, it was later reversed in 2021 under the Biden administration. As Trump is poised to return to the White House, his remarks on transgender issues reflect the broader cultural battles at play in the American politics. His plans to implement sweeping changes on day one are sure to stir further debate and concerns among LGBTQ+ advocates and civil rights organizations across the nation.